Tennessee QB situation. Should Vol Nation be concerned when it comes to the starting quarterback? Media days are right around the corner. And we answer the question today on the quarterback situation at Tennessee. What's going on, y'all, man? Welcome back. Welcome back. Good. Welcome back to the show, man. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hype up the video. Appreciate you guys always as I pull this up, sharing the content, man. We generating everywhere. So much love to you guys, and I appreciate you guys always collaborating, just being able to, be a part of the polls, man, and just continuing to just be a part of what we're trying to build here, man. And what we're trying to build on the Najee Woke channel is we're just trying to talk college sports, right? We're trying to become eventually a platform where you come for all your college football needs. Tennessee, Miami, Georgia Tech, I'm saying, Alabama, Louisville, SMU, whatever you want to talk college football, you can come here. But we're going to start with the 7 teams, 6, 7 teams first, and we're going to expand from there, man, and continue to work this thing, man. But as I said, right, we'll talk about Auburn, if not tomorrow, definitely on Sunday. But I'm going to definitely cover that because I want to hit the topics you guys want to see. But like I said, we're talking about what topics I'll talk about next on Tennessee. You guys mainly said quarterback situation, right? So the video you guys already seen on the defense. Now we're going to talk the QB situation at Tennessee, right? So what is the QB situation, right? Rocky Top's been all over it. Rocky Top Insider has been all over it. ESPN's biggest lingering question about Tennessee football is one fans have been debating for months now, right? So who is it going to be for this situation, right? It's not just the biggest question mark in Knoxville, but arguably one of the biggest in the country right now. Just who will be taking the snaps at QB1 for the Vols when they open against Furman on September 5th. Entering spring, redshirt freshman George MacIntyre, he of 9 career passing attempts, appears to be the favorite, but 5-star recruit Faizon Brandond showed out and now seems to have the edge in the competition. Of course, a lot can happen between spring ball and fall camp, and both QBs figure to have sanded off some rough patches, or edges, I should say. MacIntyre has a slight edge in experience, but Brandon's rapid rise has Vols fans dreaming big. ESPN David Hill writes, right? So last year, like I said, 7-9, 69 yards, right, for George MacIntyre. And coming out of high school, he was a heavy recruit, right? He was a guy you thought about when you looked at, okay, he's next in line, right? He's waited his turn. Jake Merklinger transferred, right? Now it should be George MacIntyre's team, right? But like you come in with this highly talented freshman, 5-star quarterback, number 1 ranked overall via 247, and now you're in a situation where, okay, well, who is it going to be, right? So the quarterback position is important, right? We talked about defensive line in the last one, how important it is to Tennessee's success. The reason why I tell ball fans not to be so overly concerned is because Josh Heupel has done this before, right? This is not his first rodeo, right? He's done this for Tennessee before, right? He's gotten them to a college football playoff, right? With a true freshman quarterback in Nico Maliava, right? He's been able to do that, right? Again, this is nothing new for Josh Heupel and for Tennessee, right? He's done this before, been there, done that, right? So when Faizon Brandond, I always say, like, take your lumps, right? Like, I like George MacIntyre, but if you're talking about who has the higher ceiling, it's easily going to be Faizon Brandond, and it's not even close, not even a competition, right? And the reason it is Faizon because he's supremely more talented, strong arm, can place the ball anywhere he wants to, right? Athletic, can run the ball, right? And he just provides different things. If the first second read's not there, he can take off with his legs and be able to create and generate off of that. He can throw off the run, right? Now MacIntyre is talented, right? There's different things that he can do and bring to the table, but you want somebody with a higher ceiling, right? So it's like, while I may alienate George MacIntyre a little bit, I feel better if it's Faizon because I know, 1, he's young. 2, I know his ceiling is higher. 3, I know if he makes mistakes, he's going to grow from it, right? So why would I not want to do that early in the season and let him take his lumps and his chumps, right? And it's not like Josh Heupel is on a hot seat right now in his 6th year, right? He's good, right? Last year they weren't expected to be any good, right? And Tennessee ended up winning 8 games. Like people don't realize like that about this team, right? And the thing that MacIntyre has is accuracy, right? Good decision making for the most part. The ability to decipher a defense, right? So those are the things that make him stand out. You know what I'm saying? Being able to watch film and do it at a high level. But for Tennessee, it's all about growth. It's all about how can we get the 10 wins? How can we get back to a college football playoff? And in order to do that, if you're Tennessee, you're a Vols fan, that has to be done by putting your best 11 on the field, right? And the reason I think you feel okay for your Tennessee fan by putting a young quarterback in there in the quarterback situation because you have everything, right? You have a good receiving core who's I think the best in the SEC. Darius Jackson, TK Keys, Travis Smith Jr., Mike Matthews, Braylon Staley. You have a running game. Deshaun Bishop, Javin Gordon, young thoroughbreds. The offensive line's coming together and it's molding. David Sanders, right? Different players on the line that should be pretty good this year. So the quarterback's not going to have to do the most, right? All you're going to tell Faizon Brandond is manage the game. Manage the game, right? We don't need you to do A, B, C, D, E, F, G. We need you to do A and B. And if you do that, we will be successful, right? And then little by little, as Josh Heupel, as he gets more comfortable, he starts knowing the plays in the system. You start giving him checks and reads and balances that he can do, right? And being able to change plays at the line of scrimmage and be able to check a protection, right? But he has to earn that trust first, right? He has to earn that from Josh Heupel. It takes time, but he has to earn it. Once he does and he's comfortable, the ceiling is way higher, right? You're looking at a Tennessee team with all the talent, and we had Travis Smith Jr.'s dad on. This team could get to easily a college football playoff semifinal or quarterfinal, right? In terms of runs. Y'all gonna look at me crazy when I say that, like Tennessee, how in the hell? Nas, what are you talking about? You know ball? Like how would they do that? Nobody thought Miami was gonna go to no national college football championship. Who had that in their cards last season? That's my point. When you get in the dance, you don't know what can happen, right? So they're talented enough to be able to do that. But now you got to get the QB position right. And that's why I say when it comes to QB situation, if it's me, I'm going Faizon Brandond because he's going to make mistakes, yes. But he's going to get better from it, right? He's going to learn, he's going to grow. And then he'll be put in a situation where he can get better and it's going to elevate his career up. Not saying we ain't trying to elevate George MacIntyre or Ryan Staub, but Staub has had his chance. Journeyman is what it is. MacIntyre's had opportunities. This is probably his best opportunity of it all, and you feel like Faizon has closed that gap. So for Heupel, I have to go with the best. Who gives us our best opportunity to win games? And I think it's pretty simple who that is. I think it's Faizon. With respect to George, right? There's a portal out there. He's been patient, right? And it's not a situation he'll get frowned upon. He's been there for 2-3 years. He's waited. So I can't blame him for wanting to leave and see what else is out there for him and check his options. No problem with that. But you're talking about the best chance for Tennessee to win, get to where they want to go, make a CFP playoff, make some noise in the SEC, I'm going to go Faizon. And it might be some games he don't play well. Might be some games he has a couple interceptions. Might be some games he has a fumble or two. But you're going to need your defense, the requisite weapons around him to step it up. So when it comes to QB situation, and the point of this video is, I wouldn't fret if I was a Tennessee fan. And you've seen Heupel do this, right? There was worry after Nico Maliava left. Who is it going to be? Who are you going to do? He left right after spring or during spring, whatever it was. And you went and got Joey Aguilar from UCLA. That turned out pretty well, right? He threw for 24 touchdowns, right? He won games last year, right? What hurt you last year was your defense, right? That was what kind of spooks you a little bit. But now we're saying, okay, with Jim Knowles, we're going to have a better defense, more equipped, much better, right? So now it's just, okay, let's figure that part out. And like I said, it's pretty simple if you're Tennessee. Faizon. I'm riding, I'm dying with Faizon Brandond. It's the reason we brought you in as a 5-star freshman, right? And Heupel's done this before. He plays young guys. I will play this guy again. It's my personal thoughts. You know what I'm saying? So you guys asking about the QB situation, wouldn't be worried if I'm a Tennessee fan. They're gonna work it out. I'd be more concerned with the defensive line than the quarterback. Because Heupel never misses. He's done it before. Time and time again. He's done it with a young freshman before too. And Tennessee's had success. So I wouldn't be worried. But to me, my pick would be Faizon Brandond. Period. And we might even, with ACC or SEC Media Days here, Faizon might even be named a starter. We don't know. We got to see because fall camp's right around the corner. Right? As soon as I think it's 30 days, right after Media Days is over, I think fall camp, maybe a week or two. So it's here. We officially hit pretty much college football. So it's gonna be interesting to see what they do. But if it's me, Faizon Brandond. There y'all have it, man. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Hype the video. Let me know more Tennessee content you boys want to see. And let me on all my social media platforms at Najee Wilk. Yeah, I know I will constantly have videos up here on the channel. I'll see you guys in the next one. And remember, as always, peace and love.